Yeah, for me, I think Jackson and his agent, his team, they are all cowards. Ask me why. I would have made Jackson life useless because you are under contract.
Yeah, 6 years.
I told you, come back. You are telling me your agent is telling me plane doesn't go. Plane doesn't go reverse.
Reverse, yeah.
I would have shown you a plane can go reverse. I'll just make you useless. He plays like a lady, very slow, too dull. With this money, you are dull like this. They'll sack you. You go to the bench. I was very disappointed in Bruno Fernandes. How he was happy, celebrating
a FIFA Club World Cup.
You should understand.
No.
They are coming from.
As a serious team.
Let's go to the results of our banter our last week banter. This week there's no banter.
Oh yeah.
Right, a busy weekend for Premier League as well as Chelsea. A lot of players moving out, and also we had a London derby, Chelsea Fulham. And it was an amazing game. A lot of people had different different interpretations of things that happened in the game. We're going to be talking about that. Jackson, has been the talk of social media, the talk of town and everywhere. Because of his decision not to come back to Chelsea. We're going to be talking about all of that. And finally, Alexander Isak is now a Liverpool player with a record-breaking signing fee that is also on every portal there is on football in the world. Right, guys, as usual, welcome to the show. This is the Blue Podcast. My name is Prince Amdan. And as usual, I have my man, G.H.R. Mando.
Yeah.
And on my right, I have my man, D.D.A. And don't forget, the results of the banter is in. So we're going to be talking about that as well later on in the podcast. And for now, let's start with the game against Fulham.
Yeah.
A lot of us were skeptical because of our history between Chelsea and Fulham games. Chelsea, won by 2 goals. But there were a lot of talking points with regards to refereeing decisions and all of that. Generally, what's your take on the game?
Honestly, I think I want to say Chelsea were lucky to get that win. If you look at decisions that took place in the game, if they had gone a different way, we might have been talking about a different story at the moment, because I feel like that first goal that they disallowed would have been a very key goal if Fulham had, taken the lead in that game. And we all know what they can do, especially when they get a goal. They grow in confidence and they go at you.
Right.
So it was a pretty serious decision, and I didn't really understand because I think these decisions, they have to be consistent.
Right.
We've been talking about this inconsistency of the Premier League, especially with VAR and refereeing, and now this was one of those decisions that we find disturbing and we find very, very surprising. However, I think for my point of view and every Chelsea fan, it went well for us, even though that wasn't a right decision.
Right. And for me, I think it happens. In as much as it might be in Chelsea's favour, there are times that it goes against Chelsea too.
As well, yeah.
And we still have to take it. So, it's part of the game.
Yeah.
But I'm happy that we are honest about it and we can talk about it, in our very own, honest way.
Yeah.
Right. Let me come to you, Didier.
Yeah.
Your impression about the game, Chelsea win, and also refereeing decision as well.
Yeah, for this game, I think, as Amando said, Chelsea were lucky.
Right.
And lucky in a sense that, to me, I think it's in football there are rules, and per the referee decision, it's a normal thing. It happens. It has gone against us several times. No one talked about it. Later, let's say months later, referee comes out to apologize to us, and it has passed. We have nothing to do
about it.
And to me, I think it was a foul ball though, because you can't step on someone and say because it's not intentionally, they should let you go free.
Right.
Because he came for the tackle and you stepped on him.
You stepped on him.
Yeah, to me,
whether intentional or not,
yes,
it's still a foul.
It's still a foul to me. But others say it's not a foul. That's their perception. and it's normal. And the problem I had was Enzo Maresca made a mistake in, let's say, when Delap had the injury. The changes he made, I was not happy with that. Bringing Tariq George to play a false 9 whilst you have a number 9 and you have someone who can play number 10. We had other options.
Yeah.
Let me give you an example. If, let's say, Delap is hurt and he's going out, you have João Pedro who can stand at number 9. Estêvão can come into the 10. Then Pedro Neto will go to the position he's good at. And which is the wing. And you can bring maybe Gettins inside. But you bringing Tariq George to come and play false 9. Tariq George was not in the game. You see, he came in and
they were
bullying him. He was not supposed to be in the game.
Yeah.
I think that was the only mistake the coach did. But we scoring, it's a normal thing for us, and everything goes on well.
And I remember hearing the commentators also saying that he didn't really see anything wrong with that. It's a contact sport, and but for me, I think it was a foul because you cannot whether fouls. A lot of fouls are not intentional.
Yes,
but they are still fouls.
Yeah.
So I think it was a clear foul, and it was the referee should have stopped the game before they even scored that goal. But I mean, just as we said, it happened.
Yeah.
And for me, I think there were even other officiating issues errors that came up, and that they were more particular. I mean, to me, but just as we said, it's a game. Everybody, we're all human beings. We all make mistakes.
Yeah.
The referee, I think that is a learning, care for him as well to, understand some of these things. And you see, sometimes I think the rules are just so confusing that it's very difficult for these people
in the
to
Premier League.
adapt. Exactly.
There are leagues.
What this week we are having this rule, the next week another thing, they are just confusing and all of that. I think we should also slow down with some of the rules. I mean, football have played for a very long time with some set of rules without changing them. But in the past few years, there have been a lot of changes. Every now and then, new changes here and there and all of that. And
it's
I think
difficult.
It's very difficult. And there are some of them that even the players don't even know.
Don't know.
I remember last week we were talking about a rule that happened. I think the indirect free kick thing that scored and the referee ruled it out.
Yeah.
Some of the players didn't even know. So I think we should slow down and then just enjoy the game.
Exactly.
The rules are becoming too many. Right, now let's get into. Do you have any other thing about the game you want to talk about?
Yes, I think with regards to
how about the substitution issue?
Yes, I will touch on it because for me, I agree with the program because I didn't really expect to see George
in that game.
Especially in that. Even if he was coming in, I didn't expect him to play that
number 9.
When he was coming, I said, okay, maybe he's going to the wings. Estêvão will go to the 10, and then that was what I expected. But to see him, at false 9 was shocking. And if you look at the nature of the Fulham defense, they are very hard, physical. They couldn't give him a chance. There were other options, to be used, even if you are not bringing in George. Yes, you could have brought in another midfielder. For instance, Santos could have come in, push Enzo Fernandez to the number 10, and then João Pedro to the 9. If you still want your system, there were a lot of options, but I couldn't possibly understand why Enzo opted for George to play that number 9 role, and he couldn't even do anything. Other thing that I would like to talk about is still our set pieces. I think we've improved a lot. We had our goal through
a set piece,
a corner as well.
Right.
So I said it before that we are now seeing the clear picture of the hiding of Bernardo Cueva, who is the set piece coach at Chelsea. This is a clear example. Last season we scored only 6 set pieces. This season we've already scored 4. You can imagine
just like 5. It's not even up to
3
5
matches.
Games, 3 matches.
So you can imagine at the end of the season how many set pieces Chelsea will be able to score. This is what we want to see.
Yes.
If the game
and this is
get
particularly
tougher,
important because
very, very
when
important.
you meet low blocks, it's difficult to score them directly. You just have to use the set pieces too.
Exactly. So I was happy to see another set pieces. And one particular player who is key to that is João Pedro.
Yeah.
I doubt if this was Nicolas Jackson who would have scored that header.
Gone up.
I doubt
We'll come to Jackson
strongly.
Yeah.
So he's a key
Yeah.
addition into this setup, Chelsea setup. And I wouldn't be surprised if at the end of the season he becomes the top scorer.
Yeah.
He becomes the signer of the season. He becomes a lot because he has that potential and he's working towards it. You could see Chelsea had a penalty. He could have decided to play the penalty just to, add more goals. But he is not really somebody who is too eager for that,
Right.
attention and all that.
Want to take everything. Yeah.
So it tells you
His character as well.
well. So for me, we have a gem in our hand, and I can't wait to see.
And I think
him
we
explore.
spoke about this issue of character of players the
Yes.
other time, and
Yes.
I'm happy how united the players are.
Yeah.
They tend to appreciate each other. They tend to have some kind of love for each other, and all of that. I think, and when it's true, when it's natural, you see it. It's visible.
Yeah.
And I think it's one of the things that will help the player's psyche and all of that.
Of course.
I don't see a lot of issues where a player spoils a ball and everybody's like
Yeah.
I tend to see a lot of that in what's the name in
Enzo
Pedro
Felix.
Neto.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he easily gets disappointed when he doesn't get the ball and all of that. But I generally I don't see that a lot in the players, and I think it's a good thing because the more you are able to understand that it's a game. You can lose the ball. You just have to recover it. I think it helps. It helps the momentum.
Sure.
Do you have anything to add?
No,
to
for the game, I think everything went on well.
João Pedro, he seems to be very consistent.
Yeah, as Amando said,
Right.
with that header, I think if it was to be our uncle Jackson,
The Senegalese international.
he wouldn't have.
He has been called up.
Oh, it's normal.
Okay.
You see certain things.
Yeah.
If certain teams are there, if you are playing for the team, no matter what, even if you are at the bench,
They'll
call you. It's not Jackson's ability that was like technical.
But what are you saying?
This is
But he's not even a starter at Senegal.
he's not a starter, right? You see, so
but
he's just
at
a backup
least
something.
He's still called. There are a lot
So I
of
think-
players from Senegal that doesn't even get opportunity to be called.
for our drop it, bro. I think if things are going on
Right.
this way, he can be part of the top scorers.
Yeah.
If
EPL.
yes, currently Haaland is shaking, their team is shaking. Let's pray everything goes on like that
Yeah.
to the end of the season. Then we'll overtake
I
them.
think he has scored in every game since the start of the season.
No, the first game.
Apart from the Crystal
first
Palace
game.
game.
The
Yeah.
Crystal
Okay,
Palace
yeah,
game.
yeah, that's true. That's true. Right. Let's talk about the Arsenal Liverpool game. That was a cracker.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
A serious game. Another. It is like every week we get a match of the week and possibly match of the season.
Wow.
If you look at that game,
that free kick was super.
And that takes me to the point you made about the rules because I watched that free kick and I feel like, is this thing not what happened in the Crystal Palace against Chelsea game? I saw something similar with regards to the players.
But you see, this
arrangement.
the ball went on top. It didn't affect the wall.
It's still the same thing. That's why the rules are confusing.
Yeah.
Because it didn't go through the wall, yes, but it's still a free kick, and it also scores. And that shuffle and movement in around that wall could also be a factor that led to the goal. Because for instance, if I wanted to jump to a certain height and maybe a little push from someone couldn't allow me to. You understand? So for me, the rules are still confusing, even though it was a very beautiful free kick. But I feel like there was intruders from opponents into the wall and all that. But I mean, it's still confusing as we speak.
Yeah.
But
what was the referee? What did the referee say about the Chelsea?
For the Chelsea one,
the goal he allowed.
The one disallowed. You see, Gehe.
Yes.
He pushed Cancelo out of the wall. That was where the ball passed through. And the Liverpool match, the ball went on top. it didn't affect the
Where the ball.
Yes, it
Okay.
was even when they tried to jump,
It
they
didn't-
didn't get.
okay.
But the Chelsea game, there was contact. They used his strength to push him out
So it
of the
means
wall.
Caicedo could have blocked the ball.
Yes, if he was there, he could have
okay.
blocked it.
So that is not the reason
reason.
the goal was disallowed. So
What
that's
was
why I
it?
said
What
it's
was the reason?
confusing. I said it. I explained it here before. It was the distance between Guehi and Chelsea man wall.
Okay.
Distance.
Yes, he should be a 1 meter, at least 1 meter away from the wall.
Oh, okay.
That is the rule, not the pushing
Not the
or not
pushing.
or not the ball passing through the wall. The rule is the distance between the wall, the defending wall and
And
the
the
the attackers shouldn't be.
But every now and then we see free kicks and
Free
players
kick-
are just.
are
so
just
that's why they're
inside.
even
Yes.
standing with the wall.
That is why it is confusing. A goal was disallowed for that, and now a goal stood for something similar.
Maybe we need to do some more research about.
So
the
if you
rule.
watch Africa, you see a lot of Liverpool players were around that wall, and they allowed the goal to stand.
Right.
But I see Arsenal struggling so much to create chances. They struggle. When they were signing Gyökeres, I said Gyökeres is not their problem. They feel like Gyökeres will come and score a lot of goals because he scored 50 goals a season. What? He is not the missing piece of the Arsenal team. I'll say it again. They lack creativity. You can't depend solely on corners.
Right.
I mean, that is what they know to do best. We all know. But you can't solely depend on that. You need creative midfielders. They don't have that creative person in that midfield who can create for Gyökeres to score. So they will still struggle to create chances. And now teams are beginning to understand their game.
Your format.
Exactly.
They'll counter it.
They'll also read.
Yeah.
So it's becoming difficult for them to score corners and now to create chances to problem. I thought maybe Eze coming in would have allowed them that, but he couldn't start this game. Let's see what happened in the next game if he's able to start and at least create something. But to me, they are still struggling in terms of creating chances, and that has been their problem, not a striker.
Do you agree?
Yeah, I
Is
do.
Arsenal going
I
to-
do. I
is
do
there going to
agree
be
with
something different this
Armando
season?
because this guy is supposed to be the one to create chance. Odegaard.
Yeah.
But here the case, Odegaard.
He's not a creator.
Although he's a good player, he has impact on the pitch, but he doesn't create. He doesn't have numbers. That's the only problem I have with him. And for this game, Salah was ghosted through the hard work of Calafiori.
Yeah.
I studied something about Calafiori. Calafiori he gets tired easily. But this match, this Liverpool Arsenal, he was not tired. He was like the energy was there. He made Salah useless on the pitch.
He wasn't tired because he was made to play a certain role.
Role.
Do
Follow
not
him.
overload. Do not overlap. Do not do anything. Just be
follow
on
Salah.
So he didn't do that much. He only needed to stop Salah.
Yes,
That is
and
all.
he did it. Salah was ghosted. Let's not forget of Madueke. I think the forward he was
he did
he
well.
was the like
Right.
good player among the forward. Or Gyökeres was ghosted. Martinelli, you see Martinelli. If Arsenal don't sell him, Martinelli he has been killing Arsenal day in day out, day in day out, day in day. He has been killing them. Let's not forget of 150 million Liverpool player.
Yeah, we'll come to
Florent
to the side.
Wirtz.
Yeah, okay.
That guy, Premier League, he can't play. He plays like a lady, very slow, too dull. With this money, you are dull like this. They'll sack you. You go to the bench. That guy, I was very disappointed in him. You see the free kick Szoboszlai scored. When they had the free kick, I told my friend that now this like after Rashford, I think Rashford scored same thing with I've forgotten the team, but he scored same thing. I was like, currently, I don't think no player can score with that distance. That was when Szoboszlai came in. And Szoboszlai has been scoring free kicks.
Yeah.
So I was not, even the corner he played the ball, I don't think any keeper can, if you try, you hit.
Because he put the ball over the wall.
Yeah.
Yes.
And every keeper, when you set a wall, your priority is at the other side.
Yeah.
So
this game, it was entertaining to watch.
And-
I think
and-
match of the week, let's give it to
right.
them.
And I think his technique was excellent.
Yeah.
He was able to get the ball just over the
Over
wall.
the wall.
It didn't go too up. It just over the wall
Yeah.
and into the net,
It's-
and it
it's-
was super.
Is purely dependent on his technique.
it was super,
and
super.
how
I
to
loved
get the
it.
ball
Yeah.
up and down.
Yeah,
It is
without
not
it
easy.
going too up.
Yes.
because the distance is very short. So the moment it goes a little up, it's just going away.
Yeah.
But if you get that dip, like short dip, it's going into the net. He did very well.
Very,
It was an
very
amazing
Yeah,
goal.
beautiful technique,
Beautiful
to be
goal.
honest.
Beautiful goal. Now, which other game? Our noisy neighbors scored, won their game. United won against Burnley.
I was disappointed.
You see,
Burnley had 2 goals.
United, I was very disappointed in Bruno Fernandes. How he was happy,
celebrated as if he has won a FIFA Club World Cup.
You should understand. They are coming from. They are coming
this
from.
is common Burnley.
As a serious
Come on,
team,
Burnley.
as
You
a
see,
serious
you-
team, you're not supposed to be
You've
jubilating like
never
that.
gotten money before, and you got broke before.
No,
Hey.
It's no. Their
They are
jubilation
coming
was
from somewhere. You need
Somewhere
to
what?
understand the joy. But United,
Burnley.
the struggle, they struggle.
Burnley.
So if they are able to get a win, at least
A
the
win
pressure they have
against
been
Burnley.
through.
A win against Burnley. You are
when,
happy.
when you are hungry, food is food. Oh.
Oh no.
When
It
when
was-
you are hungry, food is food.
It's very
So
bad.
you should understand.
No, it's very bad. It's very bad. Although they won, but it's just a normal winning.
Yes.
Why would you be jubilating?
that win is even coming from a cheat. That for me, that penalty.
The
wasn't a
penalty was a cheat.
You think so?
So yes, for 100%, I wouldn't sit here and say it was a penalty. But for me, clearly, even if it's a foul, then it's outside the box, right? Even if it's a penalty,
It's not in the box.
The incident started outside the box, right? The contact started outside the box. So if they should have been a foul,
it was a free kick.
not even a penalty. So to that extent, you scored a free kick and shouted and screamed, ran to the corner flag as if you've just won a Champions League final. Was embarrassing for me. Was
Very
embarrassing for me.
Me, if let's say I was a United fan and I was inside, I would have thrown them water.
Honestly,
I would have
it was
thrown the
bad.
players water. Burnley that you've won,
You are-
you
you are
are
jubilating
jubilating
like
Allow
like
Burnley to equalize all your goals,
Oh.
and then you were able to score a last minute penalty, and you are
You're happy. You're
no,
excited.
No,
Well, we'll see.
Man United is finished. United is finished.
How did Amorim react?
He
was he also jubilating?
didn't watch. He didn't watch the penalty once again. He was
What kind of coach is
he
that?
was like this. When he hear the fans shout the
Then-
goal, then he also he didn't watch it. He was like this.
Amorim, it matter they do more.
For me, maybe for his sake, that I even feel some spot
For them.
No, but other than that, no.
Well, let's look at the City. City also lost to Brighton.
So let me tell you something. You see, Man City this season they might not even qualify for the Champions League.
Yeah, you said it the other time, and I remember I keep saying that Mourinho should go. Mourinho should go.
You mean Pep?
Pep.
Sorry, Pep.
You see, Pep
I don't know why
Guardiola-
Mourinho's matter is always.
Pep is
Pep should go.
is somebody who I think is getting to a point of him saying, "I'm done."
Just go.
Right? He should have done that even
Yes,
because
last
it was
season,
clear.
before that season.
It was clear. The time he signed that new contract, it was time for him
he
to
shouldn't
go.
have signed it.
You see, if you look at his team, about 8 to 9 players are out through injuries. Key players, Ryan Cherky, Foden, a lot of them.
Their midfielder, what's his name?
Kovacic,
Yeah.
a lot of them.
And even this guy is even out. This guy is also out.
Vadio is out.
What's the name?
Savino is
The guy who came back from injury, the one who won the Ballon d'Or.
Rodri.
Rodri is also out.
But
Oh,
he's back.
He's back. Rodri is
Okay.
back.
For him, he's back
Okay.
for now.
Did he play that?
Yeah,
that-
he played the last
Okay.
game. He started and he played full time. I'm worried for City this season because upon all this tall injury list, they still allow some of their players to go. That is where I have a problem. Without replacing them, Ika Gundogan is gone. Manuel Akanji, a big
Akanji's
surprise.
deal went through.
Yes,
Wow.
a big surprise to me to allow somebody like Akanji leave without
A
replacement.
replacement.
That is going to affect Pep and his team. So, Man City fans, they should get ready for tough season because it is not going to be easy for them. I doubt I strongly doubt they'll be able to make the Champions League. So Zapata.
Zapata.
It's your time. It's your time to laugh at the wrong side of your mouth.
All right, okay. And I think your man also won his game. What's up? Porter won.
For me,
3 goals.
He has to.
Porter
he
won.
has to win the game at all.
Against Forest.
Yes.
That's incredible.
So you see, that's the beauty of the game.
That's incredible.
That's the beauty of the game. They were able to, play to their style very well. I watched that game. They perfected their low block, denying all sort of pressure, and then 1, 2, 3 changes, substitution that killed the game.
Yeah.
He brought in what's the name? That boy they signed from Southampton, and he just changed everything. 2 quick counter attacks, and Nottingham are down. So that's what I'm saying. You were able to soak pressure and then counter.
Right.
Within the last minute, and they were done. So for me, good win for.
At least that will extend his cycle for some time.
They will pardon him for some time because he was able to win a big. It was a big win. It was a big win for West Ham.
Yeah, for me,
City Brighton.
I'm happy what's going on with Pep because you can't be reigning forever.
No, it's not possible.
As
not possible.
Ten Hag said, he said,
Eras
come to an end.
And
Yes.
his era
But
has
his
come
era
to an
even
end.
started.
2 games.
Another
your
era
era.
has come to an end.
So me for Pep, I'm very happy what's going on in their team. Very, very happy. And I want more injuries to come.
Oh.
More. I want more. Because
What's your
is it
reason?
Pep? If you study something, Pep has been a lucky coach. Pep, he hardly gets injury. During COVID, almost every team experienced COVID in their squad. But Manchester City, no player. You know here, this City player has had COVID. He's not going to play. He's
Maybe
out
it's
of
his
it.
luck.
No.
What's wrong with
So
that?
now this our luck. Now it's our luck. So they should suffer. If Pep don't take time, he will leave before Father Amorim. He will leave. And I pray, I want him to leave because Pep, I just don't like, he has reigned for too long.
So
He
it's
should
time
just
for him to
And
go.
that's why they say that you, as a good dancer, you should know when to leave
The stage, yeah.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be dancing and then everybody is tired of you and you're still
Yes,
dancing.
and you are still on the
It's-
stage shaking yourself.
No, they are struggling.
Yeah,
And
you
for
should- you should
Potter,
have, you should
I was very happy. I was very happy. Even if you saw, you could see like happiness in Potter's. He has suffered.
At least for once.
Yes, Potter has suffered. He has suffered.
They should be happy for us.
And they were lucky Paqueta didn't go because if Paqueta left,
there would have been a problem.
there would have been a problem because I think they've sold almost all their players. Now Bowen, Paqueta, and Co, they are the only ones remaining. And Bowen is an old man, so
And he's still doing it.
He's
But
still-
it doesn't matter.
yes.
Yes.
he's still doing. But when I just saw Paqueta scoring, holding the badge, I was like, this guy.
He didn't only hold the badge. He
He
picked up
made
the call.
a call.
It was a clear, message to Fabrizio.
fans.
No, Fabrizio.
Fabrizio.
It's Fabrizio who reported that he's going, that he has accepted the
To
deal to
Aston
leave.
Villa.
So after scoring the goal, he picked up the call. Then he did like this. Then throw the phone. Then throw the phone away.
man.
And now hold the
Hold the
badge.
badge.
Thank you.
To clear message.
Yeah.
Clear message. So I was happy to see that.
Right.
It was a clear message to everybody.
Well explained.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, now let's get on to the transfer market. A lot has been happening.
Crazy. The deadline.
Crazy. Let's start with Jackson. Jackson was set to go on a loan, and he went. The lab got an injury.
Yeah.
Now Jackson should come back. Jackson said, "No way, I'm not coming here. I'm not coming."
Honestly,
Why that did it happen like that? Why didn't Jackson want to come back?
I think he was right. He didn't, have to come back. Even if it was me, I won't come. Even though it would have affected him hugely if he had failed to go to Bayern and
And he was also not in the books of Chelsea.
That would have been a disaster. But I think it all, boils down to the hard work of his agent.
Yeah.
I think the agent is super. And he made sure that this deal went through. No matter how.
And he was always with Jackson.
Always
behind Jackson.
Yes, always. So that for me, I think Chelsea were also in a nervous stage because they were confused as to what to go.
And the time was
at that
going,
time it was so limited for them to look for a striker
and start to.
It was going to be always difficult for Chelsea. So they were also in a tight corner, struggling to survive, circumstances. So I think both parties were
under pressure.
So I'm happy it went well for Jackson and Chelsea, even though we had to call back Mark Gill from Sunderland, which is not also a good thing because the Sunderland fans were also starting to love him, to feel his presence, and he even scored a goal in their league game. So if you see the love they also start to have to develop for Gill,
and even the player himself, because he definitely will get more playing time at Sunderland than in Chelsea.
And per the report, he's not going to be able to play the League Cup for Chelsea because he has played for Sunderland. So it's some way. But for me, I think it went pretty well for both parties, and I'm happy Jackson is able to go to Bayern Munich. As to whether he get that playing time he needed, even though it's a good deal for him and Chelsea, because for a record of 15 million loan deal for Chelsea, they've taken their 15 million.
Now in 16 they added 1.5, 16.5.
Well, it's all good. Obligation is obligation to buy for at least 70 plus. That's huge. That's huge. Even though it will depend on his appearances and performances. So I think it's a good deal. My problem with him is he's running away from a competition, and now he's in a serious competition as well. So if he's not able to fight,
and for me, I think his feud is that I was here before they came. Yes. So I don't see why they should be, take over But now that he's going as new, probably the mentality will change.
Definitely. Yeah. You have to work to get into the team, and I think he can do it easily. He can.
Why did you say that if it was you won't come?
Oh, I mean, yes, of course. I am a Chelsea person. I
just want to get into like your reasoning of like, for example, why. I mean, Jackson refused to come.
He has made up his mind. And for you to go on that journey, meaning you've made up your mind to go, coming back will give you another set of minds, like I have to rethink again. And that will probably take some time.
But do you think it also has anything to do with how he was treated by
Yes, of course. That's why I say the mindset, because he felt like he wasn't treated well, so he has to change the environment and also develop himself to the next level. So, and if I'm in his shoes, I probably would do the same thing, because if I decide to leave, that means I have a reason for leaving. So if it turns out that I have to come back, that would be a big problem for me. So I think he has every right to,
We'll come back to the other transfers as well. So you take us through. Jackson.
Yeah.
You did you want to? I mean, and funny enough, I posted on my Facebook, and a lot of people were not happy Jackson was going.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah, for me, I think Jackson and his agent, his team, they are all cowards. Ask me why. Okay. Jackson, you came to Chelsea 2 seasons. You were messing up. First season, you messed up. Second season.
When you say messed up, Jackson scored an incredible number of goals.
Yes. And how many chances did he score? Incredible number 2. And second season,
everything incredible.
Second season, he did the same thing.
Right.
And let me make a caution. It was not that we, the fans, never liked Jackson. We liked him. Although he was messing up. We liked the fans, we liked him. If Jackson was not in our game, we wanted him to be there. Although we knew if Jackson comes, he's going to mess up things. But still, we wanted him to be inside the game. If you are not a coward, they've given you 2 good seasons. You are messing up. So if you have a company, you've given someone opportunity, you've given the person chance. First season, the person was messing up. Second season, your last game, you had a red card. First game into Club World Cup, you came about 4 minutes, you had a red card. If you are the one, how will you behave? That one, they gave you chance. They've brought in players. Instead of you to fight for your position, you are saying you want to leave. And the funny part is, Enzo Maresca wanted him to stay.
Yeah.
The coach,
Since day one.
The club wanted him to stay. He was part of training session about 4 times.
Yeah.
Before he made up his mind, he has to leave. If not a coward, why will you behave such? And if I was like Chelsea was to be my own, I would have made Jackson life useless because you are under contract.
Yeah, 6 years.
I told you, come back. You are telling me your agent is telling me plane doesn't go plane doesn't go reverse.
Reverse, yeah.
I would have shown you a plane can go reverse. I'll just make you useless. You said you won't come back. Be there.
Yeah.
You are still on my contract.
Yeah.
I don't know why fans say Chelsea were not fair to him. What did Jackson want again? So with all this mess up, they wanted us to go in the 3rd season with Jackson again. They've brought someone to compete with you. Someone to make, like, if, let's say, the person is messing up, you can compete very well and come in, get back into the squad.
Yeah.
It's not that even they made you a squad player. We are still part of the distance. And you just got up, oh, you are going. The person who made me angry was his agent. How he was talking. Talking by heart. He was just talking by heart. And they are lucky, lazy, like, if the club was to be, like, it was owned by an African, I'm telling you, Jackson would have come back.
Yeah.
I would have shown you where the power lies. Serious. Jackson and his agent, the behavior they had, like, and it's on loan. What shows Bayern will buy you?
That's the question.
Ask yourself that question. What shows they will buy you permanently? So meaning, if you go and you don't perform
You
well,
will come back. You definitely come back.
And you think with this behavior, if you come back, I'll take you. I'll never take you.
That's when he will start going to.
That's when we ship you to this
Saudi
Belgian
Arabia.
league,
Saudi
league, this in China. That's Jackson is lucky, lazy. Like, I'm not part of the board. I would have made his life miserable. Yeah.
Okay, but in this circumstance, what do you think the board did that could, make Jackson, like, behave that way?
He's a coward.
I don't think they did.
The board didn't do anything wrong.
Okay.
It maybe yes, they had a backdoor meeting. They had a meeting with regards to his future, but I don't think they would have said anything bad. Of course, the coach insisted that you are in his plans. The only thing you needed to do is to fight
for your position.
So I think his challenge was the fact that he wasn't playing
exactly
as he used to.
He used to,
and you won't get to play as you used to.
Because we need to improve.
Yes.
The team is improving gradually. You are not improving.
You are not improving.
You see the difference that they have with the board. The team is improving. Yes, we brought in João Pedro, who has been on form. Yes, he has improved the team, whether you like it or not. What have you,
done to
the team?
Yourself,
I don't know whether you understand. How improved are you from all this season that you've been with the team? So I think these are the questions they asked. So if you are not able to give answers, and if you are not able to guarantee that you will improve, there's nothing they can do.
But there are others who also say that, Jackson from his days, from his was a winger.
Yeah.
And was pushed to play what's the name? A striking role.
Prince, let me
Do you think that could also be a reason why he's not able to, do his best?
I don't really think so. You see, they wouldn't just throw you at a position
that you can't play.
They wouldn't do that. They saw the potential in you, and they saw that you can do it. Per the quality you've portrayed, or maybe per the things you've done in training. Having said that, yes, they play you as a striker, but in some games they also use him as a winger. At Chelsea, they tried that. So what shows that if you remember, we needed to sign more players. So for me, I think if he has stayed and probably could have even get the chance to play at wings wherever we need him.
Get the chance.
I'm saying probably because for me, I think Gittins and Garnacho will fight for one
one side,
and then Estêvão and Pedro Neto on the other side. You could have, been a betweener.
And
can I fight for this?
Said,
can I fight for
you
this?
See, sometimes it's not always who plays the ball best that always play.
Yeah.
There are situations where they will need a Jackson type of a winger.
Yes.
Because if you look at Estêvão and Jackson, they are two different profiles.
Of course.
Jackson has more strength.
So
there will be games where they will want a Jackson to play.
Exactly.
So definitely there will always be that switching between players here and there.
So for me, I think he
should have been patient.
Yes, of course, and then show the commitment and show the work rate, and he would have been good.
Okay. All right.
For me, what I'll just say, Jackson is a coward. He's a coward. I repeat, Jackson is a coward. Jackson had so many options.
Right.
Even if you can't play, if let's say like you say you can't compete at the strike, it's not your position. You can compete at the wings. If you are performing, you won't be at the bench. Kopama is performing. That's why he's in every game.
Yeah.
Cancedo is performing. That's why he's in every game. Cucurella is performing. That's why he's in every game.
We saw how Cucurella started at Chelsea.
Yes. But Dashley is not performing. That's why he's at the bench.
I don't like that.
Disasi is not performing. That's why we want to sell him.
But Dashley is injured.
Like, there are. If you perform, definitely you'll be there.
Of course.
But if you're not performing, and you expect us to carry you like a baby and be pampering you, who are you? Who are you? We gave you a chance. You were in Villarreal.
Yeah.
Villarreal. You were in Villarreal. You've gotten a chance to come to London. You are playing for Chelsea and you want them to pamper you. Are they spoiling chances by heart?
Right. Let's move on. Can you take us through some of the transfers that we're also were able to go through? And I understand some back down and all of that.
So in terms of outgoings from Chelsea, we saw a couple of players leaving on the deadline day.
Right.
However, some couldn't because of some reasons. Because I was really disappointed as to why George deal didn't go through. But I understand it was because of Wilson from Fulham that they were not also able to sell. So they couldn't possibly take George in addition. And one other deal.
Who did the here we go?
Everything was sealed.
Everything was sealed.
And done.
It's just like they gave him move.
So
to Liverpool.
Exactly.
They're also expecting their player to
leave. For space. So I think it didn't happen, and I was disappointed. Other deals that couldn't go through was Fofana to Charlton. That throw Fofana. That one too didn't go through. So he's also still at Chelsea. My biggest worry was Raheem Sterling and Disasi. For me, he should have. I think Sterling is trying to wow Chelsea. He's trying to, punish Chelsea because there were opportunities for him to leave.
Fulham was there.
I think even before Fulham, there were even after the window closes in Europe. I think Saudi clubs came, and of course Turkey came, but he said no. He wants to stay in London, not even in England, but particularly in London. So he has this thing. I feel like he wants to punish Chelsea a bit.
Yes, he doesn't want to move, but he wants to collecting his fat salary.
And he's the highest earner at Chelsea at the moment with 325,000 a week. That's huge. So another player, Disasi, who he was really interested in Monaco, his parent club, and unfortunately Chelsea used all their international loan slots. The last one was Jackson's deal to Bayern. So that also couldn't possibly go through, but he was willing to go to Monaco.
Yeah, but Disasi too, I think I had heard the full and he didn't want to go.
Yeah, he didn't
everything
want
was sold.
Yeah,
he didn't want to go.
Even Bournemouth came, Aston Villa, but he was really interested in Monaco, But Chelsea couldn't, sort that deal out. And I think we also saw Kellerman going to Omar Kellerman. And a couple of
Ben Chilwell to Strasbourg.
Yes, Ben Chilwell to Strasbourg. I think it's also done. So you see, I'm happy for Ben Chilwell because he understands himself.
And like he's a very cool type.
Very cool.
Very cool.
And I'm happy.
You don't hear anything.
I'm very happy about that. He took this opportunity, and I think it's good for him. And for me, Chelsea is okay. I'm still trying to figure out how they will cope with Disasi and Raheem Sterling, but I think they'll be fine. Incomings, I think, is pretty clear. We have Garnacho, we have Buonanotte, who is also here from Brighton on a loan. So these are basically what Chelsea were able to conclude on the deadline day.
Right. Do you also remember any that we?
Yeah, for me, all those Amanda has mentioned, is Chilwell I'm happy for, very happy, because if he didn't make that move, it would have been difficult for him in England. And here the case, even if he goes there, to me he can be their captain.
Yeah,
and I learned they qualified for European competition too.
Yeah.
So he has the experience, Champions League winner. He has the experience, so it's a nice deal for him. But Sterling, stubborn, proud. You are finished. They are finding options for you. You see, sometimes some players they are very greedy. So Sterling, you are taking this kind of huge amount of money. If you are the one to pay someone with this, will you do that?
I feel like he prefers the money than his career.
No, the career is already dead.
Sometimes we should be human beings. We should be fair. If let's say you are the one, you Sterling, you are the one paying someone with this huge sum, will you do that? And the person is not playing. It's not fair.
But isn't there a way they can mutually terminate the code?
Yes, and if they terminate,
Chelsea will pay.
Sterling will gain.
Yeah.
Chelsea will pay.
It's still the same.
It's still the same. So I saw something like that they will terminate the contract.
That's what they will have to do. Terminate both contracts and they can go free.
Settle him and then
yes, because Sterling, you are finished. You are not the Sterling winner
because
again.
When is his contract ending?
He still has 2 years.
2 years.
So just
you see one thing I'm happy about this, our new management. With that contract salary something, they are very cautious on it.
Yeah.
They don't come and give you huge sum of money, then they want you to leave, and you are there doing yourself like you don't want to leave. At the end of the day, you will gain and I will go lost. No, this owners don't do that.
Yeah.
And that's what is punishing Manchester United. They have plenty salary. But the player that I'm surprised he had a team as Sancho. Because Sancho, Aston Villa is going to pay 80% of his salary, and he's still taking 300 and something.
That's serious.
You see, this is what we call when you have a good agent, everything goes smooth.
Yeah, and the player is also good. Sancho is
Sancho is no good. Let's be fair. With the money he's taking, he's no good. He doesn't deserve that kind of money. The reason why I'm saying, if you have a good agent, you go everywhere. Let's take our African brothers for example. Osimhen is not supposed to be in Turkey's league. To me, I think he doesn't have a good management. Lookman, African best. You can't get a top club.
You are struggling to get
the top club.
It's not easy. For me, when I saw the report, I was like, is this the Lookman?
It's the agents. They don't have good agents. They can't negotiate well. These white people, Sancho don't know anything. See the money he's taking.
I'll even take Lookman
over Sancho.
Yeah, of course.
Yes. So I think our African brothers, they should get good agents. Let's say they can tap in this white agent. They can tap in. Those white men, this agent who died was something. Is it Mendes? Something Mendes?
No. Is it Pogba's agent?
Yes. He was a top agent, good agent. You don't see his players struggling.
No.
This Mendes guy too.
Mendes too. You
don't see Mendes players struggling. You don't see that. But I don't know. I'm very sad for Lookman and Co. Because they should have also had a top club, especially Osimhen. Osimhen shouldn't be in Galatasaray.
Yeah.
He should be in Europe playing because the numbers he's giving there is incredible. Yeah. So I just think everything, this transfer window, everything went on well. For me, Chelsea, the players we signed, I'm cool with it. But we should have just gotten one centre back to replace Coes is easier. But Enzo Maresca is telling us he doesn't want. I don't think, I don't know, can they re-register Disasi?
Yeah.
They can re-register. I'm sure maybe that's the mind Disasi has.
You think so? Yeah, because of the injury.
Because of the injury, because they can re-register
maybe he has
him.
some hope that
yes, maybe they can.
But for me, I think we'll be fine because, like, so
No,
far,
even without this, as we still have
We'll be
a
fine.
number of
fine.
centre backs.
Centre backs.
yes, and
but I think if we get in someone
We only needed experience.
experienced person, yeah. So I think all the signings we made is
solid. Right now, let's talk about the deal, the record-breaking signing, Alexander Isak. Here we go. First of all, your thoughts about the ridiculous sum of the transfer fee.
There's going to be pressure.
A lot of pressure.
A lot of pressure on Isak and Liverpool to perform. That amount of money, I'm not sure. Because even though he's a good player, but I'm just imagining how much Ronaldo and Messi would have cost in this transfer window. Looking at the numbers they were given back then.
Back then, yeah.
Crazy.
Ronaldo they were giving 40 plus.
Crazy.
Now who does that? No one.
Isak has never hit 30 goals a season.
No.
I doubt he has even hit 25. But look at the amount of money they've used to sign him. I'm not saying he's not a good player. To adapt to Liverpool too is another thing. How long will it take him to adapt? He didn't do preseason with them, nothing.
And Liverpool is not Newcastle.
Newcastle.
They have top players.
It's a different pressure altogether.
Yeah, top players.
And their current player is performing.
Yeah,
Ekitike is doing
Salah is
very well.
Ekitike is
So
performing.
is he just going to bench him like that? That's another key decision the coach will have to take.
Gakpo too is performing.
Yeah.
And Gakpo too is performing. So it's going to be now is the test for Arne Slot
to show his
managerial
tactics.
ability.
Yeah.
How is he going to manage these big people? He hasn't been able to, coach number of stars like this.
Whether he'll be able to bench Premier League's most expensive player,
player, or he'll bench his current informed striker.
Right. That's a
decisions.
conflict right there.
So
and Ekitike too, the money they used to buy him is not small.
It's not so small.
83, right?
Yes.
You can't buy player 83 million and let him sit on the
So
bench.
it's going and Gakpo just signed a new deal.
The new deal too.
Big decisions around the team.
And Salah too, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Salah signed.
So-
that was last year.
Yeah.
So for me, Slot will have to make
Yeah.
critical decisions from now on.
If they should be able to.
And for the midfield, I don't think he can bench this McAllister, Gravenberch too. I don't see. I'm still looking at if he's going to come out with the formation like
For all of them to play.
for all of them to play, and if all of them, one has to be on the bench.
That's the beginning of their distraction.
Exactly.
Trying to play all the players.
But you see, the
At the same
midfield,
time.
he can't touch it.
You can't touch it.
You know why? There are particular players who are key to the system.
Yes.
And the moment he missed that, key player,
Amando, you see the
Problem.
lucky part of this is you see Frimpong to his head and Soboslai has gone to the right back.
yeah,
That's the only lucky part he is. Because if Frimpong was to be like fit, I don't think the Soboslai, McAllister and Gravenberch, I don't think he would have sacrificed someone to bring in two top forwards.
Yeah.
So here, to me, in my perspective, I think the person who will be affected will be Gakpo. For me, I think Gakpo will be affected. Because Salah, we all know Salah can be affected in this. Florian Wirtz too, it's not small money, 100 and something million. And he too, I don't think he can bench.
but I think for him, he will be sacrificed.
He will
Because
sacrifice.
He's not,
He's not
just
performing. He's not performing.
And
And
so-
the style of
just came.
play he is.
So if in the midfield, if there's going to be a one player that will be sacrificed, is him.
Yeah.
Because if you look at Gravenberch and McAllister,
And if
And just
if
as-
they
just-
sacrifice,
just
who
as
played
you
the
said,
10?
I mean, this is a system that these players are used
They
to.
are used to.
And you are just coming in. So they cannot sacrifice them
And
over.
Amando,
over.
if they sacrifice Florian Wirtz, who played 10 for them?
Ekitike.
Ekitike can
Yeah.
play 10.
Yeah.
Okay, then
He can
that's-
play across all the
then,
three
then
positions.
that would be
up
fine.
front.
Right.
Yeah.
But on books, we all know Ekitike can bench Florian Wirtz too.
He's performing.
He's performing.
If he's performing, he will.
To depend.
But for me, let's just pray and she's confused and mix everything. Because they are up with 1 point. So if he get confused,
crazy. Liverpool is.
Then the Blues will shooting.
I saw someone saying he listed the players that they signed this season about almost 400.
Yes,
plus.
I have it.
Over 400 million plus.
I think
this
I posted
alone,
it.
This summer alone. You said they should be winning 9 trophies.
Yeah, they should win 9 trophies. So they should win the EPL, Champions League, FA Cup, Carabao, La Liga, AFCON. They should win everything, because you can't sign this place and you should win everything. They should win La Liga.
But their back is leaking.
Yes. Kunate.
If they had gotten Gui,
that was a deal I was very happy to collapse. If they had that Gui guy, Van Dijk, and the Liverpool game, the Liverpool Arsenal game, Van Dijk did very well. It's one of the games I've seen Van Dijk perform like very well. He was not hiding his.
He didn't allow Konate to do. He usually do that. That's why they always have problem, because he will sit and allow Konate to do. But
that match,
this game he was out.
He was just out doing everything. I think Van Dijk did very well. And that deal, since it collapsed, I was very happy. That gay guy too. He's a sellout guy. You are our boy. Last season we were following you. He said no.
But I think Chelsea didn't pursue him well. He would have come.
Yeah. So he should be there. He should be at the Palace.
He should wait for Chelsea.
No, he shouldn't. We don't want him again. We don't want him. We don't want him. Now Chaluba is handling the back for us, so we don't want him.
But too many meat doesn't spoil soup. So.
All right, so guys, let's go to the results of our banter our last week banter. This week there's no banter.
Oh yeah,
there will be banter.
This week let's bring a banter.
After,
because let's bring.
Because you didn't win.
What's your banter?
No, me I won.
What?
I always win. Me I always win with.
There's
facts.
only one vote.
I always win.
There's
with
only
facts.
one. Wait, let's finish with this one.
Okay,
there's only one vote. And that vote went to Armando.
And what
so the person said that, to me, Enzo Fernandez needs to work hard on his clinicality so he can shoot from a long range. How many Chelsea players can do that? So for that reason, Armando is right.
Yes, he's right in terms of that. So for me too, I need midfielders who can stand outside.
So you agree that Armando
No, for that one, no, I don't agree everything Armando is right.
But the vote is for Armando.
No. You see, the only argument I have here is I also need a midfielder who can stand and play short.
So it means that Enzo Fernandez
let me give you just our last.
So do you agree? Okay, for the sake of the votes, Armando has won.
No, he has not won. That's their views. He has not won.
You need to clap for Armando because Armando.
No, he has not won. No, Armando has not won. And you see, Prince, let me chip in this. You see our Fulham game. Armando, like we texted. The first half, Enzo Fernandez was very poor. He scored certain counters. That one, I saw it. And after halftime, I saw him like talking like he was angry.
He even removed his captain.
To me, maybe something happened. And when he scored the game, the goal, he went straight to that side where he was talking. And if you check that game, the first half, Enzo was
he went there to do. You score penalty.
No, he went like he was talking and was holding the badge. Like I think
so penalty. You scored penalty.
No,
so what are you going to?
Bruno plays. It's not easy. and
see, for me, Enzo has always been an average player. To be honest,
yes,
fact. He is. If we want to compare him and Caicedo, Enzo is always very average.
Caicedo is now our top man. And the reason why me and Wade is fighting for Enzo, we are playing him as a number 8. I always see it. The whole Chelsea squad is only Andrew Santos, who is a typical number 8, who can play number 8 very well. And it will be like some way if Andrew Santos is benching Enzo Fernandez. Let's be real. The position Enzo is playing, he's not good at that place. I always say it. But
so where is he good at?
Enzo, I know him to be a 6. Argentina, that's where he plays. And he plays very good. And the funny part is, the 6 Caicedo is playing for us. Enzo too cannot bench Caicedo. You see, I'm being fair. Enzo cannot touch Cancelo in that 6. And Cancelo too can't play the 8 as compared to Enzo.
But last week, that wasn't your argument.
No. For me,
last week, your argument was
Prince, since last season, that's my argument.
Okay.
And Lavia too can bench Enzo. Lavia can bench
But he has
him.
benched him. He has benched him a couple of times.
That was tactical decisions. And if you go and check the matches he benched, it's not tough matches. It's not tough matches. You see, people were using
Tactical decisions.
they did some ratio, the matches Enzo Fernandez plays and what he the winning ratio. If you go and check, they are useless matches, Conference League matches. Please, you get it. Let's go to that game. Enzo Fernandez, first half, he was very poor. Me myself, I said they should remove him. He was very poor. But the second half, when he came in, things changed. Because in that match, he created about 3 chances. Most created in that match. He gave an assist from the crossing. It's not easy to cross.
Okay.
If it's easy,
But do you...
Prince, let me finish. If it's easy,
So
go and take the ball and cross.
You see why this statement is the reason why Amado says you are biased
I'm not biased.
when it comes to
You see,
Enzo Fernandez.
if I was biased,
Do
I
you know
wouldn't have
the number of
criticized him.
crosses? I mean, Kopama have given. Do you know the number of even this guy that came recently,
Estêvão.
Dilap has given some
Yeah,
beautiful crosses as well.
That one is this thing, Club World Cup
so
cross.
you mean corner kicks?
Corner kicks. It's very difficult to. You see, if they do corner kicks, it's not every player who goes there. Certain players can kick the ball and will just go in land well. Some of the players will pass the pole. It's not easy. He gave her an assist. Most times created in the match. That's the second half I'm talking about.
Okay, so
he scored a penalty. It's not easy to score a penalty.
Okay.
Bruno Fernandes took the ball, played. I learned it hit one pilot when the ball went up.
Okay.
It's not easy. So let's just have hope in Enzo Fernandez.
There's no hope.
There's no. You see, that's what they say.
Okay.
And
So
Andre Santos is coming for his position.
Amado, for
Andrews
this
can't bench him.
Okay,
I always say
we'll see.
Andrews Santos can't bench him.
for this first banter,
Andrews
Amado,
can't bench him.
congratulations.
If
The
let's say
fans,
like
the
God
fans say
forbid.
you
no,
are
no. If let's say like we had, I saw something yesterday.
the fans say he has won.
No. It's one fan. It's only
So
one
it's only
fan.
And
one
you didn't
vote.
get.
The rest
No,
no.
there's only one vote.
You
There's
see,
only one person who voted.
this Enzo Fernandez debate. If you are not bold, you can't say it. People know the
People
truth.
know the truth.
You see, if the only person who can bench Enzo Fernandez, if we get a typical number 8, who is a high-profile player. You see, sometimes if you're a high-profile player and even if you are not playing, it's very difficult for the coach to bench you. So let's just hope if we get a high-profile player. I wish Chelsea will go forward than Enzo Fernandez.
That's what Armando said. If he doesn't
Yes.
up his game,
Yes.
he'll be sitting down
He'll be
and
sitting
Santos
down.
will be playing.
Santos is not a high-profile player.
It doesn't matter, but he can
If he
become.
plays,
He has the potential.
It's the
He has the
performance.
potential,
So-
but not now.
It's the performance.
But not now.
Have you forgotten we've said here that now it doesn't matter whether you're a senior player or not. If the
No,
player is
it
performing,
matters.
he'll put you down.
It matters.
When it comes to Enzo, it matters. Okay, guys. Big shouts to our commenter of the week. We had Ishaq.
But now that's
Asada
Amado's friend.
Hazard.
You know him, man.
I don't know him. I'm very.
Big shout out to you for watching the video after that long and voting in last week's banter. We appreciate every bit of that. And also keep watching. I know you're a subscriber. Keep watching and keep inviting a lot more people to watch. And also don't forget to let us know which part of Africa you're watching from, which part of the world you are watching from. And subscribe if you're watching for the first time. Hit the like button. And next week we're going to be bringing you a lot more conversations and a banter as well. And I'm very happy how steady the podcast is since we came back. We are not looking for a quick fix or quick lots of views. We just want dedicated fan base. We just want people who love what we do and are willing to watch the content. We are not in a hurry. So thank you all who have been watching and are subscribed to the channel. We appreciate you, and we'll be back with more. My name is Prince Amdan. Peace. We are
Enzo Fernandez celebration.
right.